Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady D and I will be doing a reading on Leos today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you're feeling the vibe. Remember, the readings are for entertainment purposes and messages can be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone. So eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I'm merely just a messenger and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So Leos, how are you guys doing? Hopefully great. I finally got me some of this fingertip moisture because I thought I had some, because this licking of the fingers is not it for me. But these cards sometimes are dry. But anyway, let's see what the angels have for you guys today. It is Gemini season. So if any Geminis just so happen to see this video, happy born day. Welcome to y'all season. Happy solar return. Happy Earth Day. So yeah, I hope y'all have a good one. Have a few Geminis in my family as well, so we will be celebrating here real soon. So yeah, you guys, let's see, Leos, what do the angels have for you guys today? Three. I'm wondering, should I keep all these? Let's go with it. Let's see. So the first one that we have is 4499, and it says face the difficulties, transformation, new beginnings, strength, and clarity. The angels say to you that it is time to release any situation that has ended. They remind you that when one door closes, another door opens. The angels will indeed help you open new doors and heal the pain that accompanies the changes you are experiencing now. Please ask your angels to assist you in having confidence, knowing that those endings and beginnings are a response to your prayers. So yeah, Leos, facing the difficulties, there is some transformation that you are going to be going through here soon. It's a new beginning. You're going to need strength, and there will be some clarity, you know, as you go through this. But just know that when one door closes, this is so that another door can open. The angels are with you as you're experiencing this, but this is something that you have been praying for. You've been praying for this ending and this new beginning, so just keep that in mind. We also have the number 999, reborn. So creation, new life, change, and powerful. So I feel like this goes with this one. So completion in your personal or global life, this is a major stage coming to an end. At the same time, this is also a message for light workers related to healing the earth. It's time to work because Mother Earth needs you now. So yeah, I feel like this transformation is going to lead you more on your path of what your purpose is, what you're supposed to be doing here. And I feel like whatever, I just feel like this new path is going to have you doing more healing, more spiritual work. And I feel like with this creation and new life, it's probably more or less around something dealing with the earth in particular, like planting, gardening, something around it. And I feel like some of you are going to be starting families, but you're definitely going to feel like you've been completely reborn. So yeah, that's just for some of you. Also, you have 2244. These fours again. So these fours and nines are definitely really, really significant. Then it says smooth sailing, and it says right, help, perseverance, and abundance. As stated in the spiritual book, A Course in Miracles, the angels nourish your new life purpose. This is a sign representing that when you make the desired transformation, you have assistance from heaven. And at this time, you especially need to know that you are not alone. The sequence of the numbers 2 and 4 is a signal from your angels telling you that they are now closely cooperating with you. So yeah, this is definitely giving clarity to the other ones. So I just feel like this new life and path that you're heading on, this is definitely surrounding your purpose. And then with the angels nourish your new life purpose. Like I said, I feel like it's something dealing with the earth. I don't know if you're going to be starting a garden or farming, or I don't know, but I feel like it's really, really going to be organic soil, organic water, organic seeds. I mean, everything will be organic so that it can benefit healing. You may even be growing like herbs for healing or something like that. And like whatever you need, I feel like for this purpose, you're going to be able to get. I feel like it's not going to be any type of delays, no type of stringing you along, no type of like any type of obstacles or any thing like that that's going to come in your way right now, because the angels are with you and heaven is with you in and of itself. So yeah, be prepared, Leos, because you're about to step into a new reality when it comes down to your purpose. So I feel like too, for some of you, do not be like hesitant when it comes down to this transition. Don't even question it. Don't fight it. Just move into your purpose, and everything else I feel like will fall into place, because you have a lot of assistance here on the spiritual side. So yeah, you don't have anything to worry about. Just do what you feel in your being it is that you should be doing. Let's see what else the angels have for you. But yeah, those numbers 2299, and I think the other one was the fours 22444499. You may be seeing these numbers a lot, especially if this is your message, Leos. What else does the angels have for Leos at this time? Let's see. angels. So Leos, we have honesty. And it says, I am truthful. I speak my truth honestly. And it says, the angels ask you to offer your true self up to the world and search for the truth. Act upon the truth and tell the truth, even though it may not make you popular. Say what you think and think what you say. So yes, you guys, it feels like some of you may be struggling with being honest right now. Maybe you're worried about what you have to say, rubbing people the wrong way. Maybe you want to be viewed in a certain way. However, whatever you're struggling with when it comes down to honesty, just say this affirmation: I am truthful. I speak my truth honestly. And like they always say, the truth will set you free. So it may be some things that you really need to be honest about right now as well. Something could be going on in your life that it really needs you to be honest, regardless of if you are trying to be loyal to someone or save someone from something. It's like at the end of the day, regardless, you need to be honest. I can't really say what the issue is right now, but somewhere in your reality, you really need to be honest about something. You need to be honest with yourself and definitely with others. But I feel like something is going on here. Also, we have peace. And it says, nothing can disrupt my peace. The angel reminds you to make being peaceful a priority in your life. Practice peace every day in quiet thought, deep meditation, or in serene action. Use the power of peace to make your life a thing of rhythm and grace. So yeah, with this honesty, being honest, I feel like that's going to bring a lot of peace into your life anyway. However, I feel like your life is a bit chaotic right now. It's a lot going on, and you may be feeling like you just don't have any peace, no inner peace, no outer peace. So like the message is saying, prioritize being peaceful, like doing meditation, just find somewhere where you can just get some quiet time to indulge in a little bit of peace. But I feel like I said before, just being honest with yourself and those around you, this is going to bring a lot of peace within you anyway, in your inner space. Even if being honest with these people make them not want to be friends with you, not want to be around you anymore, like whatever this truth is that needs to be let out or known, is going to bring a sense of peace in your inner space. However, it may push others away, because I feel like something is going on here. However, at least you will have peace, and peace sometimes is way more important than people. No tea, no shade, but that's just how I feel about this. But once again, your affirmation is, nothing can disrupt my peace. So yeah, these are your other messages from the angels right now. And also, don't allow anyone to disrupt your peace. Don't let people bring on all of their chaos and confusion into your life. Refuse it, rebuke it. Like, nobody has time for that. That chaos, it gets old, it gets tiring, it gets draining. So that's That's just how I feel. I love my peace. And yeah. So anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's see. I made some cards for names. Let's see whose name comes out for you. Leos. So I wrote down some names that just came to me. So I don't know why, but let's see what's going on. It's a lot at once. So far we have Patty and Eileen. So someone's name could be Patty or Eileen. Vinny, Amelia. Get a couple more if we can. This could be you or people in your circle. This one wants to come out. Janie. I don't really like these cards. They're too dry or something. Courtney. So we have Patty, Eileen, Vinny, Amelia, Janie, and Courtney. Kobe under the bottom. So yeah, this could be you or someone who may or may not be in this reading. So yeah, you guys. So let's get into the gibberish. Let's see that Leos need to know. Leo. cards right now from the universe, please. What else for Leos? Okay, well, for the most part, I can start off by saying I feel like your energy is really, really pure. Seeing all of this white here. I feel like you are divine feminine. But I'm feeling like when it comes down to you being in this blissful state, you are facing some opposition. However, something about this opposition surrounds this real love. It may be from the person that you are in love with, or someone that you really, really, truly love, that's giving you this pushback. But as this divine feminine, you have done a ritual to protect yourself, because something is about to be like a tornado in your life. But this is only to transition you into your purpose. And it feels like right now you're just really, really caught up in your relationship and trying to please this person. And whatever this person is in your life, or whatever they represent, or however they live and whatever they believe in, it's just opposite of what your true calling is. And I feel like whatever they do is the opposite direction of the way that you need to be going. So I feel like that's where a lot of this opposition is coming from. I don't feel like it's someone being like abusive, like, you know, in that way. But I feel like your goals, destination, purpose is totally different from this person. But I don't know. However, if you as this divine feminine, if you haven't done a ritual to protect yourself, I feel like this spread is actually letting you know now you need to do a protection spell. And before you go through this tornado that's coming up, because something definitely has to break down, it has to be destroyed in order for you to make these changes, and this is inevitable. So just prepare yourself. But yeah, let's see what else going on. Move this over here. Let's see what else is going on, Leo. Why is this bliss here in Leo's energy? So we have the Ice Queen. And I do want to say I do see a lot of these fours again. This Ice Queen is going through an awakening. You may be a speaker, someone who has to speak for some cause, or you could be a lawyer, you could be some form of leadership. And I feel like people look up to you, and that's why that honesty is important. But yeah, you could be a Leo with Libra somewhere in your birth chart or something like that. But you, whatever your occupation is right now or something like that, you have to do a lot of speaking, or you have a following that you speak to. You may have people that look up to you for guidance. You just may be a role model, a mentor, or something like that. What is this opposition here in Leo's energy? But I feel like you're waking up. You're going through an awakening right now, or you will be. So this opposition could be coming from family. This may have something to do with religion or faith. Whatever your faith is. Some of you may be married, have children. But I feel like your person, your partner, may feel like you should stick to the religious aspect instead of a spiritual aspect. If that's the case, it's almost the same thing to a degree. It's just in spirituality, you know exactly who and what you are praying to, whereas in religion you really don't know. But it's all dealing with spirits. It's all dealing with spells. It's all dealing with energy. It's all dealing with candles. And to me, at least in a divine spiritual walk, you don't have to pretend to eat flesh and pretend to drink blood and all of that. So I mean, it's just explaining to this person or your person to get them on the same page as you, to understand it from a different perspective. What is this surprise here? Leo's energy. Something about some imprisonment regarding some abundance. What else about this surprise, imprisonment, and abundance? This was the manifestation. So I feel like someone may be trying to keep you trapped when it comes down to your abundance. Not as far as wealth per se, but your gifts, your abilities, your spiritual abundance. But this is something that you definitely manifested. 1 second, y'all. However, that's just one way of looking at it. For some of you, someone could be in trouble around some money, some abundance that they manifested. Maybe they could be in trouble for trying to block your spiritual abundance. And they were trying to block it through their own prayers and spiritual work. My bad, guys. It is a abduction right now. I starting early this week because it usually doesn't start till Thursday. But anyway, what is this real love here? Well, I want to say this is for the distant future. But I'm feeling like maybe this is them trying to block your spiritual abundance. And that's why they are in this state of imprisonment. But like I said, for some of you, it is around money, and however they obtain this money, it was a manifestation for them to end up in prison down the road. We can manifest good things in our life that we put all this intent into, but we can also manifest bad things into our lives that don't take a lot of effort. It just takes us doing the wrong thing. So yeah, what is this real love here? Leo's energy. So this is a nice guy. What else about this real love? And I think too, Leo, for you, this is where that honesty is going to have to come in. So this nice guy has a gift. What else about this real love, nice guy, and gift of actual money? So yeah, it feels like this person may have gotten this money some type of way, and now they're giving it to you. And it's feeling like if you accept this money, it's like you're going to be an accessory to the fact. Or it feels like this person wants you to put this money in your name to get it out of their name, or something like that. What else about this real love, nice guy, gift, and actual money? It's like they're trying to transfer this energy surrounding this money to you to save them. Yeah, you spoke to this person. It was somebody that you trusted. So y'all talked about this money. I don't know if they were being really honest about where this money came from, but you believe this person because this was your love, your possibly husband. Why is this divine feminine here? Yeah, you can actually pierce the veil or lift the veil, see beyond the veil. And you saw someone has been doing death magic. What else? Some form of magic. What else? Surrounding a home, a family that has been putting in a lot of work, labor, and efforts. Why is this ritual here? Oh. Why is this ritual here in Leo's energy? because there is something false surrounding this relationship. Anything else? And I feel like because you're in your North Node, so yeah, I feel like wherever this money came from, that's what prompted someone to do some type of magic so that this person would either pass away or this person could end up getting caught up somehow. Why is this protection here? Something in your spirit told you to protect yourself because this person was being false. But I feel like this magic was directed at this entire family, and they've been putting in a lot of work with this magic to do something to this family. But why is this protection here? Leo's energy, because of the unexpected money. What else? Around this Ice King. This also could be an authority figure. What else? Protection, unexpected money, Ice King. So yeah, you could be in a relationship with someone that's an Ice King. Could be an Aquarius, Libra. Doesn't have to be. But it's because of this situation that your person got y'all tangled up in. Usually this would be a stand-up person, but it doesn't look like they are. Anything else about this protection, unexpected money, Ice King, and commitment? Yeah, there's a lot of concern here with this family. Okay, why is this destruction here? Leo's energy. Some thoughts around this. Somebody is being lustful. Could also mean greed. And then the divinity. So it's like you were what I'm getting from this, it's like you're having thoughts about the person that you love, and also with doing the right thing, or do you choose greediness? However, the divine chose for you. So this person, your person, possibly ended up in the hospital, or something happened to them, and that was due to whatever this magic was, because they actually stole this money. And this money in and of itself could have had some type of energy attached to it anyway. Anything else about this destruction and Leo's energy? legal and rich guy. So yeah, it probably put this person in the hospital, as well as if they did survive this, they're probably going to be in legal trouble. That's why this imprisonment is here. What is this transition here? Leo's energy. So we have child and courthouse. What else? So I'm feeling like right here we see this family has children. So this person sent this magic to a family. So I'm feeling like with this destruction, this person, your man or whatever, wasn't the one that got sick or harmed. It was actually the child. However, your person will end up still in this legal trouble. However, I feel like this child transitioned, and you and your twin flame are going to court. You and your spouse are going to court around this theft. So that's why being honest is really, really important right now. On the bottom we have travel, and then the ancestors. So the ancestors are a part of this. You're unbothered because you did a love spell for yourself. Or yeah, we have it again that there is some voodoo on these soulmates. Someone did voodoo on the soulmates. However, you had already did your own spell work. And then there's some abandonment. I feel like you're going to abandon this person because they actually have an entity attachment. Your person, this supposed nice guy, or there was some form of entity attachment on this money. However, there could also be a Jezebel involved. So yeah, so let me come right back and then we'll try to clarify a little bit. All right, Leos, we are back. I think I pre-shuffled these pretty good, so let's see what is going on here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity. So who is this Ice Queen here in Leo's energy? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? So with the Ice Queen, is be more selective about who you allow in your circle. Because somebody's siblings is getting readings done on you. It's all about blame shifting. That's what I was picking up on. When it feels like this person wants you to transfer this money to your name, that's why they gave it to you right here. It was like a transference so that they could blame shift. Who is the opposition here? Someone that doesn't want to work on themselves. They're giving homosexual vibes. They could be. Your person is insecure and lacks trust. And This, interesting enough, says a demonic child does death magic on parent. But we see the death magic right here. And a child doesn't necessarily mean a small child. This could be an adult child, a grown child. It can also mean a teen child, any type of child. And it doesn't necessarily mean that this was your child. But it does say on parents, so on somebody's parent. So yeah, at the end of the day, there's confirmation on the death magic. Who is this nice guy here? In Leo's energy. You keep saying yes when the universe says no. This is someone you shouldn't be with, apparently. They are secretly into same-sex relationships. Wow. What about this real love? So clearly, I almost licked my finger. This person is a fraud. They wish they could successfully emotionally manipulate you. Who is this divine feminine? Someone who is getting thrown under the bus. But it says adult child throws loved ones under the bus. So somebody wants this divine feminine thrown under the bus. Irrelevant. But somebody may be pregnant. What else about this divine feminine here? X did spell work to ensure all the newcomers croak. They want to drain your energy so that they can survive and thrive. So someone wants to drain this divine feminine's energy so that they can survive and thrive. Who is this Ice King here? In Leo's energy, you were framed. This is somebody who possibly tried to frame you. What else? They always need guidance and others' input. They rely on third parties' opinions. Who's this rich guy here? In Leo's energy. Your bestie put your tea on blast. That could be a bestie. You may consider your person a bestie. They are selfish and self-centered. Stop settling for mediocre. So it's feeling like they're mediocre at best. They could be spreading lies and rumors about you. So, yeah, Leo. It also has on the bottom, a psychological evaluation is needed for this person. This person could be someone's adult child that manipulates family members. Or could be manipulating you all. This could still be your person. He's somebody's child. So yeah. That's what we got. So yeah, so far that's what I got with this Leo. So this would explain the ending that has to take place before you can transition into this new beginning. I did see something about travel as well. So let's get into the tarot. Leos. What else does Leo need to know regarding this situation? Leos. So we have Eight of Cups in reverse, and then the Most High here in reverse. So I feel like the Most High is not allowing someone to walk away from this situation. They want to walk away. Could be this King of Cups or some energy that brought you a love offer. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, surrounding these secrets. So you actually know and have direction about these secrets. You know what the secrets are. You know what they've been lying about. And I feel like this King of Cups could have been trying to confuse you, mislead you. However, they weren't able to, especially when it comes down to these secrets. And I also feel like this King of Cups has not been able to rest with this Four of Swords in the reverse. They haven't been able to sleep peacefully. However, this could mean that they're coming out of the hospital, or they're through meditating or manifesting the whatever they were trying to obtain. However, with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, it's just saying that there are still lies, secrets. And I feel like with this Queen of Swords in reverse as well, this is somebody that's lying as well. So they're not speaking the truth. I feel like let me see something. So you may be showing up still as this Queen of Swords who is not going to be you're gonna come across as looking as a black backstabber to this person who offered you this love offer, because I feel like they don't want you speaking the truth. But it just feels like they're still trying to deceive you, still possibly trying to block your mentality, but you have to be strong in not siding with this person, because they're clearly not your divine partner with this divine partner in the reverse. But we have the Strength card, this Leo energy. But I feel like this is you showing up as this Queen of Swords. But yeah, this person is still being deceptive, and they want you to go along with them. However, you're going to come across as looking like a backstabber to this person, because you're not going to go along to get along. So what is this Eight of Cups here in the reverse in Leo's energy? Why is that there? So we have an Ace of Cups. What else? This is still Pisces energy. So you may be dealing with a actual Pisces, or yeah, this person is the Wheel of Fortune on this Ace of Cups, but it ended up being a Two of Cups in reverse. It's like it's given that this person wanted to offer you a cup and then get this abundance and then walk away from you, like break up with you. And that's not how the plan is going. That's why the Most High is not allowing the Eight of Cups. This person will walk away with this Eight of Cups in reverse. It's like, no. You're not getting out that easy. What is the Most High here? That plan is trash. So we have the High Priestess here. What else? On this Knight of Swords. Yeah, you knew this person was trying to play you. And they're ready to run. And it's not happening. Your third eye put a stop to that. Why is this King of Cups here? Leo's energy. So this person with this Page of Wands wants a new beginning. However, they're the hidden enemy in reverse. They wanted a new beginning with you, or a fresh start, but the whole time they're the hidden enemy that thinks nobody knows it's them, but we know, you knew all along. What is this Two of Swords in reverse? And Leo's energy. It gives this person to know you were highly intuitive. First and foremost. So this Knight of Wands in the reverse wants to be an emotional manipulator. What else? And this Twin Flame is in the reverse as well. Let me see something. So this Knight of Wands is someone who is throwing a temper tantrum because they want to emotionally manipulate you and make you feel like they're a twin flame, but this person is a bully, an emotional manipulator. He's throwing temper tantrums because he couldn't do that. Why are these secrets here in Leo's energy? This Three of Wands. This person was trying to make plans to travel, but now it's in the reverse. So they're having setbacks, goals not realized, and they're looking back to the past. What else? Two of Pentacles in reverse. And then this Four of Pentacles. So they're suffering all these setbacks. I guess that's their secret. They don't want you to know that this is setting them back. They realize they dropped the ball. Bad financial decisions, travel problems, and irresponsibility. And then with this Four of Pentacles, they're hoarding, having to let go of people and possessions. They're trying to be generous, which that's probably why they were giving you the cash. They want to make it seem like they're being generous, but they're just trying to transfer the wealth to someone else to try to frame you. What is this Four of Swords in reverse in Leo's energy? Why is that here? Widow. So it's feeling like this person wanted to seem like they weren't a broke bum for social media. And that's why they were plotting and planning. Or either they actually did have to go into, the hospital for a while, and now they're recovering and they're not on social media, but however they still don't have a victory here. What is this Ace of Swords in reverse? Yeah, now I'm rethinking that child at the courthouse. I feel like now this person is just childish. Ace of Swords in reverse and Leo's energy. We have the Five of Wands here. Leo energy. With the Two of Wands. What else? Chariot reversed. So they were trying to, fight for this plan. Either way. But with the Chariot in reverse, they are not able to flee. They also, it feels like they don't have any protections when it comes down to this. And with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, it's giving still delays, deception, mental blocks. So they're just being delayed. I feel like it's just been cut off. Whatever this plan was, I'm not sure. I feel like this Chariot should have been in the upright, because the whole time they were fighting to execute this plan, and this plan was to leave you stuck. However, it's not going as planned. They were going to be, driving off into the sunset without you, with all the money. But it feels like the divine said no, it's not going down like that. What is this Queen of Swords in the reverse? Why is that here? So we have the Three of Cups. It's like, yeah, they wanted you to collaborate this story. They were going to pretend to celebrate with you. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because he they know good and well you didn't have no parts in being a criminal in this, but they wanted you to pretend like you were. And then we have this King of Swords. So once again, I just feel like these two are here simply because this person is the Five of Swords. This King of Swords is the Five of Swords. He's the liar, the thief. But he wanted you to corroborate and collaborate, or pretend to collaborate with him. Like it was both of you guys or just you. But he wanted to celebrate with you. And you were like, no. You're like, no. So that's why it feels like you're being a backstabber to this King of Swords. Because his plan was for you all, well, you to pretend like you were in on this and allow them to transfer this money to you, and you take the blame and make them seem innocent in all of this somehow. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, what is this strength here? So we have a loss here with this Five of Cups. A hater. And the Fool. Yeah, I think you finding out that your person was secretly a hater, secretly an op, and the initial story of when he came into this money was that, you know, you guys were going to be wealthy, you could be able to travel the world and do this and that, this new beginning in life. So now you're realizing that that's not what's going on. So not only did you lose your person, you lost those dreams surrounding that abundance and prosperity in that way. So, but you're gonna have to have strength in this all to make it through, to get over it, to heal. What is this Divine Partner in the reverse? Yeah, this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you can't build a legacy with somebody who's a crook. What else about that? Yeah, because yeah, it's like you know that you can't build a legacy with this work person, and now you're on your way to a new beginning, peaceful and calmer waters. Or this person has been what's the saying? Like sail down the river, meaning they gone to jail. What else about this divine partnership in the reverse? Leo's energy. Anything else? Yeah, we have justice here. So you will get justice in this in the long run. So, in the bottom of the deck, you definitely were dealing with a false person. Maybe this Nine of Pentacles energy that you once were in is in the reverse. However, this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse also means, yeah, you lost a fortune. Because you were manipulated in this all in some way, form, or fashion. It was an illusion by this person who offered you this love offer, or this may be a new love offer coming in. They're going to be sending a lot of messages, or there's going to be a lot of traveling. So you may be meeting someone who lives elsewhere soon. But yeah, and I feel like with this new path, you're going to be doing a lot of traveling as well, because I feel like in order for you to get the seeds, organic soil and stuff like that, you're going to have to travel around the world. You may be traveling with groups. I don't know, that's just where my mind went. Let's see. I guess we can clarify with these. Oops. Shuffle a couple times. Leos. Clarify all of them. I think I'm just gonna do the top row. Yeah. Who is this Knight of Cups? Oh, King of Cups. Leo's energy. This is someone who had, well, a Page of Swords, someone with strategic solutioning. What else about this King of Cups? I just feel like they were just very strategic in their movements. They had a lot of patience to succeed or pull this off. What are these secrets here? Need some more clarity on that. So this is the Five of Swords. So yeah. Somebody who wanted to ruthlessly win. What else? Three of Wands in reverse. Unexpected setbacks. I guess it was a secret because they couldn't let you know what was going on. For real, for real. What about this High Priestess? Because now I'm wondering if this High Priestess is actually... Well, let's see. Who is this High Priestess here? The Four of Swords. Earned rest. What else about the Four of Swords? Feels like this High Priestess may have not been you. This feels like somebody who sent out that spell work. seems like this high priestess put this person in the hospital so that this money scam could be put to an end or exposed, or just to keep them from stealing and lying for a while. What else? Who is this Queen of Swords in the reverse? Eight of Wands. No traction. So yeah, I feel like this Queen of Swords was not really willing you to go to jail for this bum. Yep, the Lovers in reverse. Who is this Knight of Swords here? Four of Coins, letting go. Four of Coins in the reverse. There's somebody that you're letting go of. And what is the Justice here? Seven of Swords, reverse. Anything else? The Justice here. So this liar is not getting off in the Star. You're going to be able to heal, be inspired to move forward. Yeah. Yeah, Leo, this is a lot. But we have the Magician here on the bottom. And still this Chariot in reverse. Just like it was up through there. And then in the middle, we have Seven of Coins in reverse. Diminished returns. So, yeah. Is that it? So yeah, Leo, unfortunately, this is a mess. But at least you're on the right side of the coin when it comes to this whole entire situation. You're protected. So that's the best part. And then also you're able to get away from this person. I mean, clearly that's not who you want to be affiliated with, or someone that you really want in your energy. Let's get into the power of self-direction or some more messages for Leo right now. What else does Leo need to know right now? messages for Leo. Messages for Leos right now. So we have soul whispers and internal state. Some of you may need some nature therapy or to find some spiritual release, or nature therapy to find spiritual release. So yeah, after all of that, you probably do need to go somewhere and cleanse and meditate, pray, renew your energy, you know, talk to spirit. And look for the next steps in a positive direction. So you need that solitude and that peace to be able to do that. The next one is resilience and manifestation. So it says bounce back from setbacks and emerge stronger. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Exactly. So that's what this solitude and spiritual healing, cleansing, meditating, praying is going to help you do, to be able to bounce back and be resilient and then come back even more stronger. Some of you, it says grow up in patience, autonomy, empowerment, and self-confidence. Yeah, this is going to push you to grow up. It's going to push you to have a little bit more patience when it comes down to relationships in your life. Like you're not going to just let anybody into your environment. And some of you will be getting married again, because this girl is wearing a wedding dress. But you're gonna be stronger with the autonomy over yourself, because like in that last relationship, that person was pushing so much on you, like you don't even have autonomy over yourself anymore, and it's like you kind of had to fight for that in that situation. So you're going to be more empowered, you're going to have a lot more self-confidence. But this situation did make you grow up, or it will make you grow up mentally, and it's going to make you be a little bit more patient and selective as far as relationships going forward. Because like I said, you're not going to want like to let anybody into your space, no matter, you know, if they're talking a good game, if they look good, smell good, if they appear to have like a good job, because sometimes it's all an illusion. We also have soulmate and similar, with like-minded individuals creating soul families. So although this looks like a couple, I feel like you are going to be drawn toward people who are more like you, as far as in this new walk, this new purpose of life. So you're gonna be drawn to people who are more spiritual, I feel like I said before, I feel like you're going to be traveling with or surrounded by people who are into gardening, farming, coming up with herbal healing type things. So those are the people that you're going to surround yourself with, and those will be your soul families, like-minded individuals, people who are on this same type of spiritual walk, into the same type of things that you are. And along the way, you may meet, your next person, possibly, because you're going to connect on that level. So once again, this escape and then transformation is the next card. Although it says role playing and storytelling, I feel like during this trip, traveling the world to get the needed materials and everything like that for what you're about to be involved in, you may end up role playing. Y'all might be sitting around a campfire, telling stories or role playing or something like that. Who knows? However, it's just about the escape and then the transformation. You're going to be able to escape this whole reality. This is going to be something of the past that looks nothing like your future life. So, and that's how you will know that you've transformed. So also we have nurturing love and family happiness. So unity and balance, gratitude and appreciation, and joyful connections. I feel like, with this person that you meet, you may start a family with this person. Cause like I said, I do see a wedding dress here with the veil, and then possibly a partner along this new journey that you'll be meeting. And with this one, family happiness, we see the mother, dad, and the child. So I feel like there could be possibly another child on the way. For some of you, this will be your first child. For others, you have children by the other person, but there will be an added addition. But everything will be in balance. You will have a lot more to be grateful for and appreciative of, and it will be a joyous situation. So we can I think I'm gonna leave these here. I'm not gonna try to clarify these any further. I feel like that's good enough. Here, I think we are going to get into the sacred soul messages, and then the mist and shadows, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to be too long. Is there anything else Leos need to know at this time? I might pull a couple from the truth as well. Leos. What else does Leo need to know? right now. From the universe. Take this one. Alright, so this has been a card that keeps coming out in most of the readings here lately. So it says, be with those who help your being. Like attracts like. Choose friends carefully. So once again, it's like, yeah, you have to be a little bit more selective when choosing friends or partners. You got to even be selective with what family members that you hang out with and spend time with and tell your business to, you know. But at the same time, with, you know, choosing your friends a lot more carefully, make sure that you open your hands if you want to be held. Reach out, welcome, love, and let yourself receive. So don't be closed off to having friends, having a relationship with someone. Don't be closed off to it. Just be very particular, very selective. Do your due diligence. You know, fix you first. Make sure that you're in a good space so that you will be radiating what you want to attract. So work on you, but at the same time, make sure that you're welcoming, you know what I'm saying? You're welcoming positive energy. So also we have, when you start to walk, the way appears, taking steps, beginning again, creating the life you want. So this is going back towards this new path, this new journey that you're on. So once you start taking the steps, the rest will appear. The way will be lit up for you. And just remember, what you seek is seeking you. So believe, focus, intent met with destiny. So focus your intention and it will be met with destiny. And then with this eye here, I feel like that's a reminder to always follow your intuition. Don't ignore it, or you're paying it some attention but you're not believing it, or you don't want to believe it, you think it's an illusion. Like, don't give it any of that negativity. Don't doubt yourself. So yeah, that's what I got with this. All praises to the universe, Supreme Most High. So let me get into the truth before we go, so I can get into the mist and shadows really quickly. Let's see what the truth oracle has for Leos right now. What is the message for Leos? We're still recording. Yeah. Leos. What else does Leos need to know right now from the universe? Gods and goddesses. Angels. Ancestors. Once again, y'all need to connect with nature. It's really, really bad. Sight. So we have dream walkers, insight, interpret dreams symbolically. Look for recurring themes or symbols that may offer guidance or insights into your subconscious mind. So once again, I feel like you guys need to be keeping a journal when it comes down to your dreams, I feel like the universe will be revealing a lot to you in your dream state. So as soon as you wake up, like, keep a notebook or journal right beside you, so as soon as you wake up you can jot down what you remember about your dream, especially symbols or themes, or just, write down what you actually remember about the dream, and just, allow the information to guide you in the direction that you need to go. Like, try to interpret what's going on using your third eye or your intuition. And I feel like for some reason that will help you a lot, because I feel like the divine is going to be connecting with you in that way, in the spirit, in the dream state, in the astral world. So also we have connect with nature. Once again, it says ground yourself in nature, spend time outdoors, observing and appreciating the beauty of the natural world to restore inner balance. I feel like too, the reason for you to get out in nature as well is because that's part of your purpose. You're going to be doing a lot in nature, so it's like you need to start connecting with nature a whole lot more, so that you can get downloads and obviously uploads from the ground, from earth itself, of what it is that you need to do, what it is that you need to get, like what tools and everything that you will be using. I feel like a lot of information, once you get out there and ground, you're going to be filled with a lot of information, a lot of inspiration. So that's just what I'm getting with it. So make sure y'all get outside and let nature do what needs to be done when it comes down to which way you need to be going and how you need to go about it. All praises. So we're just gonna go ahead and get the mist and shadows right now as a closing message before I have to change this battery out again. So what else does Leo need to know? What else does Leo need to know? Let's see. Leos. What else does Leos need to know right now from the universe? Get a couple more for Leos, please. Alright, so it just feels like it's just reiterating what we just discovered. Although I feel like this goes like this. So yeah, I feel like, yes, this person got you a gift. You received a gift. This could also be a spiritual gift in the future as well. But for now, I feel like it's the gift that your ex or your current person was trying to give you when it comes down to that money with the attachments on it. That's why the sad news message of concern is here. It's sad news concerning this gift, and this illusion is going to be dispelled, because this is some sort of karmic bond. This person was from your past life. These were cycles that you had to pass the test on. This was, these were lessons that you had to learn, but this was definitely an unstable relationship. So the divine wants you to know it's okay to start over and over and over again, rebirth, reinvent, and rise with this Aries energy, and understand that what you want wants you. It's an energetic match to your heart's desire and soul purpose. You can manifest and attract with this infinity symbol. So the numbers I see here is 4 and 2, 9 and 5, 9 and 6, 7 and 2, 7 and 4, and 6 and 3. So once again, well, on this one I'm seeing a lot more 9s. Was that their other number? Yeah. So to go along with the 9, 6 and 3 is 9, 7 and 2 is 9, so 4 and 2 is 6. But yeah. So yeah, Leos, this is what I have for you. All praises to the universe, the entire universe. Gods and goddesses, the angels, the whole. So yeah, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love and light. And as always, peace.